All right, chat. Oh shit, my bad. But all right, chat. Obviously, one of the greatest fucking basketball, not even basketball, just one of the greatest fucking movies, whatever you want to call it. Coach Carter, obviously one of the greatest movies to ever be out. Samuel L. Jackson, fucking GOAT, legend. You feel me? You like, but how Coach Carter took the Richmond Oilers from water boys to title fucking contenders. Lock in with me, chat.
I bet. So the movie opens up and we got Coach Carter fresh off of work pulling up to his son's
And I'm not good at intro, y'all, but my bad. Lock it.
basketball game. And we instantly see this nigga get jammed. Bro ain't even jump, he just accepted his fate. And this Jermaine O'Neal looking ass nigga who is this universe's LeBron James gets to talking crazy. Telling bro to stay out his way.
I forgot about this shit. Yeah, nigga is supposed to be LeBron.
Calling him a bitch and saying that he owns him. And of course, an instant nigga moment with both teams happens, clearing the benches and they start throwing
This shit was
This
wild,
bitch looking
bro.
like Malice at the Palace.
Man.
The game gets thrown out because of the fighting and this reporter gets to dick riding instantly. He's talking about what's it like to be because of the fighting and this reporter
Why do you go in public? Who goes in public and does shit like this? You know what? Teacher's own, bro. It's just like the world be worlding, my nigga.
gets to dick riding instantly. He's talking about what's it like to be the next LeBron James and shit. You telling me this old ass nigga is supposed to be in high school? Bitch, you look 30. I see your receding ass hairline, gang.
Another thing. I'm gonna stop pausing. But my nigga, where do they be casting these motherfuckers? Bro, a lot of these kids supposed to be in high school. What was that one basketball hurricane movie? Y'all know which one, what Forrest Whitaker and that motherfucker. Y'all know which one I'm talking about. I forgot the name of it, bro. My nigga, they supposed to be in high school? High school? My ass.
There's a reason your ass is rocking a 0 on your head at 18, gang, and it's not by choice. He then says
Not
some
by
lame
choice.
ass shit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even gonna acknowledge it, bro. Let's just move on. Carter then pulls up to the locker room to meet with Wello, and he gets offered the coaching position officially. Wello is getting too old to be dealing with all this bullshit, so he's trying to get Carter on board ASAP. And just as this is happening, a little scuffle breaks out. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, coach. This not a good look when you're trying to offer somebody your current position. Like, you telling me I gotta deal with this? I would have said hell no. But Carter's way nicer than me, so he tells him that he'll think it over.
Actually,
We get
no,
back
I
to the
would've
crib now, and
I would have said yes. I would have coached these niggas, boy. I would have coached them, bro. I would have said yeah. My bad. I would have said yes.
Carter's talking about it with his fine ass wife. Like, holy shit, bro. She's bad as fuck. I love me a beautiful, mature black woman. Oh my God, bro. Fuck. And he tells her that he'll maybe get like $1,000 out of it. And his wife is not going for this, saying that 5 months ago.
I'm a mature, you know, beautiful, ebony's black women, all y'all. Especially, you know, you holding it down. You got your own, you doing your own thing. I'm doing my own thing. Just be like, what's up with you though? You feel me? I'm trying to get like this. I'm trying to be married. Trying to be in one of them cabins. You feel me? My bad.
Work and you only get a band? I ain't know you wanted to be a slave again because your ass is tripping. 1K for 5 months is such a crazy proposition for somebody, bro. I would, hell no. What are you talking about? He ends up taking a job anyways because movie, and he gets introduced to the boys, and this nigga tries to make fun of his shiny ass head. Like, bro, you're rocking the same cut. What are you talking about? Bald on bald crime is actually crazy. Coach Carter then checks him by saying, if you want to know my credentials, they are right behind you on them banners, little nigga. And that was tough. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna give it to you, coach. That was a W comeback. Coach Carter was really hooping in the 70s, and he ain't do it just for 1 year. He did it for 2. All-American, you know the vibes. Coach then asked them what the record was last season, and they tell him they went 4-22. Jesus Christ, y'all are fucking dog shit.
Nigga, y'all need to pack that up. Nigga, that's like fucking Detroit Pistons before they made the playoffs. Like, oh my God. That's, oh my God. How, I ain't gonna lie. If we would have, if there would have low-key been no more, if I was the coach, we ain't playing no more. I don't give a damn. Because we not finna give these teams free fucking wins and you niggas can't do anything, bro. But it would have been satisfying to beat teams knowing we had a shit record, so I don't know.
Not even the Charlotte Bobcats were that bad. He then gives them contracts saying that they gotta average a 2.3 GPA, attend all classes, and sit in the front of those classes. And if they do that, they will win more than 4 games, I guarantee you. But of course, they not rocking with that, and here comes my cousin Timo Cruz, and he gets to wildin', calling coach an uppity church nigga. And coach is not fucking with that whatsoever, telling my primo to leave the gym before he makes him leave. Timo, with a fragile ass ego, tries to sneak Unk, but he catches him and pins him against the wall, sunning him in front of everybody. And Timo gets to talking about teachers aren't supposed to touch students, and my goat drops this fucking banger on his head top.
I'm not a teacher.
I'm the new basketball coach.
That's called motherfucking bars, nigga. You know nothing about that.
He then makes the boys start running suicides to get their condition.
Fuck that. Because this nigga was tripping. This nigga, his conditioning purposes were bullshit. This nigga talking about some 1,000 push-ups, like 1,000, like damn near 2,000 sprints or something. Coach Carter, good coach. But his conditions were a lot of bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. I would have never, and I mean never, been back on this nigga's court if he would have told me to run and do all that shit. It's no point. Basketball ain't that important to me. I ain't gonna lie. You can have it.
You know, because they out here moving like Najee Harris. Bro got cinder blocks for feet. Coach Carter will be damned if you got a bunch of niggas that run like Vita Vea on his team. We then find out bro right here who's named Kenyon got a baby on the way. And bro made her take that test 3 times. And shit, if it was me, I'm making shorty take that shit 3 more times until that shit says it's negative, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm just not gonna accept it. Having a kid in fucking high school is bonkers, bro. Oh my God. I know a few bitches, bro. Holy shit. We cut to the boys at practice and Coach Carter got this shit moving like a military base. He got these boys working. And bro right here who's named Junior pulls up to practice 20 minutes late, so coach sentenced him to 20 suicides and 250 push-ups. Holy shit. My ass would have been at the practice before coach after that. Bro got me fucked up if I'm doing that shit all the time.
Nigga, I would have been at practice before coach, after, like, I'm talking, if he was there and I was there, we good. Or if I was there and he saw me, I was there, like, I'll be down, bro. I'm not running and doing all that shit just to fucking shoot a basketball. Nigga, you're tripping. And my opponent, all he has to do is dunk on me or do some bullshit. Like, bro, you're tripping.
Hell no. Channing Tatum and Worm are walking home until these gangbangers pull up on him trying to rob him. And turns out it is my cousin Themo. And he's playing like a little prank on him and shit. So let me get this straight. Themo gets kicked off the team and he instantly goes to join a gang. Yeah, that nigga a loser for real. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. DT was never proud of him anyway, so I'm not even tripping. And I'm gonna just say this one thing to y'all. No friend of yours would ever up pole on you, bro. That shit is not a joke. I do not fuck with nobody that plays with guns all willy-nilly and shit, bro. That shit is lame as hell. This nigga Themo making my people look crazy as hell, bro. Like, god damn. Yup, my assumption was correct, bro. Puerto Rican as hell. Ay, Dios mío, bro. Of course he is. Oh my god. So there's a meeting with all the parents and they get to bitching and moaning about the rules for the GPA and the dress code. Mostly about the dress code. And coach tells them there's a Goodwill and a Salvation Army down the street. And the parents get mad at him because they think that he's calling them broke. Like, how the fuck are y'all gonna complain about having to buy suits and ties and then
bro, this movie, rewatching this movie in this scene actually pissed me off because it's like he just said, yo, rock a suit and a tie for basketball games. He not telling you motherfuckers to be just up and uppy or some shit. He just saying, yo, get a basic dress shirt and a tie. Parents were pissed at this. For what reason?
When coach gives you a solution for the problem, your response is, oh, I'm not broke. Like, bitch, I think you might be. You wouldn't
like, bitch, I think you might be
giving him attitude about buying a goddamn tie if you weren't. He then tells them that the rules are the rules. If y'all don't like them, that's too goddamn bad. And he ends up leaving. We at the crib now and Carter's son pulls up on him trying to convince him to let him play for him, saying he'll maintain a 3.5 GPA and 50 hours of community service. And after a little bit of back and forth, Carter then agrees but says you need to maintain a 3.7 GPA. And you got a deal. And just like that, coach's son is at Richmond now. Damian gets to practice late and coach got no mercy for his kid. Bro said, I'm gonna need them 20 suicides ASAP, young bull. And you can just tell he wanna say something back to him. But you did sign up for this. Plus, if you talk back, he might just whoop your ass in front of everybody.
He might just whoop your ass. This is like Bronny and Brian on the same team. This is like Bronny and Brian on the same team. It's like you can't talk back to your pops because that nigga low-key just made whoop your ass in front of everyone, bro. And Samuel L. Jackson, his character, Coach Carter, looked like the type that he don't give a damn who around. That belt coming straight out the loops.
But you did sign up for this. Plus, if you talk back, he might just whoop your ass in front of everybody. This is your father after all. So just take them suicides on the chin and keep it pushing, bro. At this practice, they work on 2 different defenses. One being Diane, their man-to-man defense, and the other being Delilah, their trap defense. And I ain't gonna lie, they're looking pretty good. We then skip to the season opener and we're in the 4th quarter now and bro gets called for a foul when it was clearly a steal. And he gets thrown out the game because that's his 5th foul. Coach then subs Damian in for for him and they break the huddle. Bro misses the free throw and Richmond gets the board and passes it to Damian, who gets a quick layup, cutting the lead down to 1. There's 16 seconds left and they intercept an inbound pass, throws it to Damian, who dishes it to Worm for a lay, taking the lead, and Richmond gets the win. Cruz catches up with him after the game and he realizes that he's not trying to gangbang no more. He want to hoop with the bros, so he pulls up today practice asking to join back, and he ain't taking no for an answer. So coach tells him, fine, if you want to play, I'm gonna need 2,500 push-ups and 1,000 suicides from you.
And I would have said, fuck no. I'm telling you niggas straight, fuck no. It ain't that important to me. I get dedication, but that shit is not that important to me, bro. You can, nigga, 1,000 push-ups, 2,500 suicides. You got me. I don't even want to run one. Like, come on.
Oh, yeah. And I need that by Friday. And he gets straight to it. Like, all right, bro, you weren't fucking around, bro. That's respect. I give it to you. Kenyon and his girl are about to get a little freaky, but this baby starts crying and shit. So sexy time is instantly over. And you can just tell bro does not want to be a dad, bro. It is so obvious on his face. And I can't blame him. Shit, I'm 23 years old right now and I do not want to be a dad. Imagine being in high school with this shit. Oh, hell no. Game day is tomorrow, so that means Cruz is...
Y'all stop having kids at a young age, bro. I'm 22, but Lord have mercy. Please do your thing, but bro, strap that motherfucker up. Do what I do, bro. Just strap that motherfucker up.
Out of time for his push-ups and suicides, but he ended up only needing 80 more suicides and 500 more push-ups, which is hella impressive, I can't lie. But the rest of the team volunteers to finish the rest of the push-ups and the suicides, and this almost brings a tear to coach's eye. He got these young bulls in shape, and that was really quick. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was quick as hell. This is maybe over the span of like a week or two. This nigga's moving like prime Greg Popovich. I ain't gonna cap. We get dropped into the fourth quarter of this game with less than 3 minutes left, and Cruz gets checked into the game and instantly bangs a 3. And coach want to be mad so bad, but it ended up working, so whatever. They end up winning and they got a little win streak going now. Okay, I see y'all. We get a glimpse of another game and we see Cruz on a fast break, but instead of going for the easy...
This was Steph... How do I explain this shit?
Y'all, we get a glimpse of another game and we see Cruz...
This was literally Steph Curry before Steph Curry, bro. I remember this fucking scene. I was a little heated for this scene, bro.
On a fast break, but instead of going for the easy layup, he stops at the 3-point line and looks at coach and bangs a 3. And this is where the legend of Timo Cruz was born. Fuck Steph Curry. My nigga Timo Cruz was the first person.
Listen, bro. If you were the coach, how do you feel about that, bro? Because obviously, yes, 3 points. The nigga lucky he made the shot, but 3 points are better than 2. On top of that, like, bro, I don't even know. Because, like, are you mad? I'm not really mad because he made the shot, but it's like, bro, go for the goddamn layup.
Person to take a 3 on a fast break. That shit just runs in our Puerto Rican blood, bro. We automatic from 3. I can't even lie to y'all. So everything's going good with the team. You know, they're winning games and shit. Vibes are high. But that all comes to a screeching halt when coach finds out that some of his players have not been attending class. Specifically, Junior Battle, who is their star player. So coach suspends him from playing until he gets his shit together and he storms out the gym. Coach is hounding the principal for these progress reports on the players, but Shorty is not rocking with it at all. Talking about your only job is to win basketball games, and I suggest you do just that. And my GOAT claps back by saying your job is to educate these kids, and I suggest you start doing that.
Ooh. 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 Ooh.
These progress basketball.
I don't understand. How can you really hate Coach Carter for wanting to put... This is the definition of, I want to put these motherfuckers in some shape. And he whipped these niggas in shape. He really did, bro. Shouty over, you're tripping.
Games, and I suggest you do just that. And my GOAT claps back by saying your job is to educate these kids, and I suggest you start doing that. Nah, he fried her shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He ain't even had to do all that, bro. Fuck. We're at Coach Carter's store now, and Junior's mom pulls up begging for her son to be able to play. Some junior colleges called, and they want to see Junior play. So he apologized, and coach tells him that he needs 1,000 push-ups and 1,000 suicides before he could play. And I ain't ever seen somebody smile so hard at having to do suicides and push-ups, bro. This shit is unreal. Bro is showing all 32. He happy as hell. The team gets invited to this tournament, and there's 1 minute and 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And we see Channing Tatum dive for a loose ball, but the other team gets it and dunks it. Coach calls for a timeout and cooks up an absolute master plan. Like, this man is fucking Phil Jackson on crack. They inbound the ball and pass it a little bit, and Damian gets around for a 3 and hits it. They run Diane and end up getting the ball back because of it, then inbounding the ball and passing it to Junior for a dunk. The lead is now cut to 1, and they run Delilah, and Damian steals the ball, causing a fast break, and Damian gets the ball for another 3. Bay Hill got the ball now, and they end up getting an and 1 on Channing. That was really a charge, but whatever, bro. So Cruz gets subbed in, and the plan is to run Linda after the free throw. So bro makes the free throw, and Damian is taking the ball down court, but the play ain't there, and he takes it to the hole for the game-winning layup. And Richmond is the Bay Hill tournament champions, and Damian ends up winning MVP. Got all these white folks mad as shit. The boys then sneak out their hotel to some party.
Boy, they went to go get some ass that night.
3 cabs deep. Like, damn, I ain't know the snow bunnies got y'all acting up like these.
Sometimes they do, man. Nah, boy, that's not me. But like, I've seen what niggas do for the snow, man. It's not a good look, man.
Coach ends up finding out, and bro is pissed. The fucking cab driver snitched on the players, bro. They must have not tipped them or something, because like, why would you do this? We see Damian, and he's drunk as a bitch, and all the guys are on some freaky shit, swimming with the huzz, you know, having a good ass time. That is until the parents and Coach Carter pulls up to the crib, and this shit gotta be a white father's worst nightmare. His slutty daughter done invited a bunch of ghetto black and Hispanic kids to his crib for some fun, and he's in fucking disbelief right now. He could not believe his eyes. And yeah, I ain't having no kids, bro. Fuck all that, bro. I'd whoop my daughter's ass in front of everybody. I'm not playing that bullshit. If you want to be a hoe, do that on your own time when you don't live in my crib. Coach Carter then sees his boy with 2 bitches in the pool, and man, I would be so proud of my son. Mind you, he is a freshman going this crazy, but you know how Coach Carter is, bro. A hard ass all the time. He can't even throw his son a bone. Like, god damn, bro. And y'all remember how drunk Damian was like 2 minutes ago? Well, he's sober as fuck now. Something about your parent catching you doing something you are not supposed to be doing, bro, makes your drunkenness.
First time I got caught smoking, bro, man, not even getting drunk. First time I got caught, like, my gardening session, man, that shit hit. Cause it make you sober up hella quick. It make you think like you go from not want to know what the fuck going on to knowing what the fuck going on immediately, bro.
Just go away instantly. So coach is chewing their ass out on the bus, and if you think they in the doghouse now, just wait, because we end up getting those progress reports, and pretty much 8 motherfuckers are ruining it for everyone else. The team got Unk stressing right now, bro. He does not know what to do. So y'all are probably wondering, what does Coach Carter decide to do? You might say, well, he's gonna have everybody do 2,000 suicides and 2,000 push-ups each. Nah, they gotta do 5,000 of them, right? Well, actually, it's neither. This nigga ends up
locking that fucking gym. Now, I low-key condone this because, bro, all you niggas need to do is just go to fucking class and pass. That's all you gotta do. That nigga's not saying be the best of the best. He's just saying pass your class, gang. I condone this shit.
Locking the gym, and coach is standing 10 toes down because he forfeited a game, costing the boys their undefeated season, and they got every news station in town waiting to hear from bro. He then tells them that until their grades improve, the lock will stay on the gym, and this shit is hitting national coverage, bro, because fucking Bob Costas is interviewing Coach Carter right now on the news. It is such a big deal that people are even vandalizing his store, throwing bricks at that shit. And if that wasn't bad enough, bro, this man, for no reason, just spits on his car window. Like, holy shit, Richmond is such a hateful, spiteful fucking town. I promise you, basketball is not that deep, y'all. There are other things to do.
Especially high school basketball.
Skip a little bit to Cruz saving the guys from a fight with some randoms, and we witness a drug deal gone wrong because me and Cruz's cousin gets Swiss cheese, bro. He shot his ass like 4 times, and Primo ends up dying in his arms, bro. Let me get a RIP Primo in the chat, y'all. We then skip to a board meeting about ending the lockout, and coach says, if y'all vote to end the lockout, y'all won't have to fire me because I'll just quit. And what does the board do after hearing this information? Like, bro, what the fuck? Your best coach in fucking history, I ain't gonna lie, bro, this is probably the best coach they're ever gonna have in their entire life, threatens to leave the position if y'all betray him. So what do? Y'all decide to betray him anyways. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you setting these niggas back. And they must have thought Coach Carter was bluffing because he pulls up with them to-go boxes, you know what I'm saying? Like the ones where you get fired from a job and you put all your shit in. Yeah, he pulls up with 2 of them bitches. Coach cannot co-sign a message that says winning basketball games is more important than graduating high school and going to college, and I low-key agree with him.
And I agree with that shit because a lot of these niggas think they finna be in the league, bro. It's a sad reality, bro. It's a really sad reality. Not saying a lot of y'all can't make it, but like, bro, get the education. If you have a chance, get the education, bro.
I set these men up for success in life, not only high school basketball, but in life. That's some respectable shit. Coach walks into the gym and he sees the boys hitting them books, and look how proud he is, man. He's happy as shit. The gym might be open now, but that doesn't mean they can make them play. So they're gonna work together to get them grades up and do it the right way. And shit, I gotta give him props, bro. This is some insane character development, bro. Cruz then gets up to thank Coach for saving his life, and shit, cuzzo, you ain't gotta hit me in the fields like that, bro. Come on, bro. Chill, bro. Chill. And if you thought I was gonna cry, look at Coach Carter, bro. His eyeballs are all glossy and shit. He might start crying right then and there. So the boys end up getting them grades up, and it's time to play some fucking basketball, yo. It's game time, and Richmond off the rip starts off with a lob to score. These niggas moving like Lob City. Okay, I see y'all. We somehow skip to the fourth quarter now, and I don't know how this happens, bro. Like, tip-off was literally 10 seconds ago, but whatever, bro. Movie, I guess. And these boys are fucking hooping, bro. I'm seeing shot after shot, lob after lob. Like, they are putting belt to ass right now. And they end up winning the game 82-68 in their first game back. They ain't had no practices, no games, no nothing during this entire lockout. And they put belt to ass like this. Oh yeah, they ready for the big dogs. So Kenyon goes to fix things with his baby mama, and we come to find out that he's gotten a full ride scholarship to play ball, which is fire. We then also find out that there is no more baby. And yeah, I ain't gonna go too much into detail about that, but they end up being happy, so I guess everything's cool. Coach Carter then gets a call saying that the boys are invited to the state tournament, and they get matched up with St. Francis and Ty Crane, you know, the LeBron James wannabe. At first they're a little worried and shit, but then they remember who the fuck they are. So boom, there's 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and Junior draws a charge on Crane, but they end up with the ball. Like, I'm mad confused, but fuck it, bro. Whatever. Movie. Crane.
Yeah, I must say, nigga, what the fuck movie? How the fuck the charge if it's on movie
is going in for a dunk, and Junior meets him at the rim and palms his shit because he ain't no fucking hoe. And the next, LeBron James's ego gets bruised so bad that he starts a little scuffle with bro. Like, come on, what's going on, bro? I thought this was just basketball. You don't like it when people talk shit back to you? You a front runner ass nigga. Coach Carter then calls a timeout and tells him that they gonna run candy, looking for Junior to score. Damian takes the ball up the court and passes it to Kenyon, who passes it to Worm, who hits Junior off the screen, and he hits a hook shot to take the lead by 1. There's 10 seconds left in the game, and they hit Crane with a fucking touchdown down the court, and he jab steps Junior and pulls up for a jumper and makes the shot, and Richmond loses the game. And for a lot of these boys, this will be the last game of organized basketball that they ever play, so I feel for them. But they ain't got nothing to be sad about, bro. They proved themselves, bro. They proved that they were worthy to be here. We end up getting the classic black movie ending, and Hope by Twista starts playing with the freeze frames and text, because of course it does, bro.
Yes,
of course it does. 5 kids end up getting scholarships, and 6 team members went to college. Junior went to San Jose State on a full ride. Channing Tatum went to San Diego State and graduated with a business degree. My cousin Themo Cruz is raising up the black queen. Oh my god, he just like me for real, man. We love our black women. And he ends up going to Humboldt State and becomes the starting point guard there. Worm goes to San Fran State, where he played guard for 4 years. Kenyon ends up going to Sacramento State and gets a communications degree, which is a big waste of fucking money if you ask me. But fuck it, bro. A degree
is a degree, but like, I ain't gonna lie, communications degree, I'm a little bit agreeing, because like, that's a little bit of a waste.
Is a degree. Damian went on to be a basketball demon at Richmond, breaking all of his dad's records, and he went to a military academy at West Point. And yeah, that's the video, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed. You know, I had to drop another banger for y'all real quick. We on the road to 200k subs, man. I think we at like 130 right now. I love y'all, boys. I love y'all so much, man. I wouldn't trade y'all for the world. Y'all mean the world to me, bro. I love y'all, bro. Here's a kiss. Mwah. Make sure y'all eat some water, drink some food, wash y'all ass, tell someone you love them, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.
W video, definitely W video, bro. Definitely W video, bro. That shit is hilarious. Coach Carter, one of the greatest movies, one of my favorite movies of all time too, bro. Like, man, what do y'all think about that, chat? And on top of that, bro, let me know what y'all favorite movie and like what y'all think about Coach Carter, bro.